The eAssist Dental Solutions podcast. We are the nation's leader in outsourced dental billing. Our clients require highly skilled dental office managers that can consult with client offices.
Welcome to the eAssist Dental Solutions podcast. I am your host, Andres Quintana, and I am here in the Raleigh area of North Carolina. I am with eAssist Dental Solutions, a company that has made the Inc. 500 list of fastest growing companies in America for the second year in a row. Today, we have such a special guest, Dr. Kristina Harvan from Aurora, Colorado. And before we delay any longer, I just want to bring her onto the interview because I am truly excited to have you. Doctor, how are you today?
Oh, I'm doing wonderful, Andres, and great to be on your podcast. I'm very honored to be here, and I'm very excited to talk about things we want to talk and talk about eAssist. And congratulations for being named Inc. 500 list for the second time. I think you well deserve that.
Oh, we are so happy about it. Our team is so greatly appreciate that award, but we want to really focus on you as well. And you have an award that you won locally in Colorado. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Every year, Colorado nominates their top doctors, top dentists, and I got nominated this year, and I won the top dentist 5280 this year, and I'm very thrilled about that.
For the local community, what are some of the criteria to be top dentist? Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
The dentists in the community vote for the other dentists who they think have high skills and integrity and who they would refer their family to or bring their family to seek dental care. And they send ballots out and everybody votes and the selection occurs in that process. So community selects basically their own who they think is deserve of that award.
That is terrific because then we have another top doctor award that we want to talk about today. And that's the reason why you're on the podcast is eAssist nominates one of our doctors once a month. And that is for the amazing work that they do, nominated by the actual teams of eAssist that come to us and say, oh my gosh, you have to interview Dr. Harvan. And that was, of course, your own Jackie that works with your team. And we also want to recognize you for the recognition that you deserve for the great service that you've given eAssist. So with no delay, I just wanted to ask you a little bit more about you and wanted to find out how long have you been in your own practice?
Well, our office, South and Smiles, opened the door in 2010, and we grew from one team member and one doctor to currently 8 team members and 3 doctors in the last 8.5 years. And I'm very thrilled about that.
That is wonderful because growth means that you have a lot of patients that are coming in to see you, and there's a reason for that. There's a reason why they stay. Can you paint a picture in your office and talk about the environment and what is it that attracts your patients and make them stay with you for such a long time, doctor?
We treat all our patients like we treat our family. I know many people have anxiety about seeing a dentist and it's scary and they don't know what's happening. So I always make sure that my team and all the doctors treat every person that comes to office like their own family, like the child, like the mom, like the brother, and be courteous and friendly. And we do good work. We try to do good work there and keep them happy and keep them excited about their good dental health and about visiting the dentist.
Speaking of excitement, I got really excited myself to know more about your practice, and I got a little ahead of myself. So how did you decide to become a dentist?
I knew I want to be in medicine, in medical field since young age. And then when the time came to choose, I kind of looked at the medical field and dental field. And what drew me to dentistry was the art and science part, where you can create beautiful things. You still have to have background in art sciences, like math and architecture in a way, and engineering. And also, dentistry is very kind of effective part of medicine, where if somebody comes to you with a problem, with a toothache, for example, or any other kind of dental problem, you can resolve that in fairly quick manner. You can help most people within an hour. Some things require a little bit more time, but you can change a person's kind of way they feel fairly quickly with the things we do in dentistry. And especially now, there's so many technology advancements that you can do so many wonderful things. So I'm very thrilled to be in the field of dentistry because of all these reasons.
I talk to dentists from all over, and your voice is so calming. And I was looking at your practice and your website, the way it communicates to the community, and it really sounds like your patients really love you. Can you speak a little bit about that?
I think it goes back to the fact that we do treat them like family. I want to kind of hold the hand if they need to hold the hand to get through their dental appointments and kind of make them feel welcome and important because they are, and get them that individual care that they need, and whatever that means, to get through the appointment and kind of say, yeah, well, that was great. And I had some patients, they come in the door. I see a lot of kids in my practice, and there's some kids. I had one particular boy. He walked in just in the waiting room. He turned around and walked out, and Mom brought him in, and he's crying. And he's been patient now for 8 years since we first started, and he walks in the door now, and he says, wow, I'm glad to see you again. So he grew up with us, and he just kind of changed the whole perspective of how he sees dental care now since that first day.
Yeah, I'm so glad you mentioned that, because I was going to ask you, what age groups do you see in your office? So I guess you could see them from kids ages to...
We see them from the kids to mature adults, where we see all age groups. And I love seeing kids. I do have 2 kids myself, and I know what being a mother is like. And I think that helps me to kind of relate to kids better as well. And I just want to make sure they're having fun. And I love seeing kids walk in and say, yay, where's my stuff? Where's my toothbrush? Let's tickle my teeth. Let's do this. Let me see my pictures. So that makes me extremely thrilled about my job and looking forward to do that every day.
I'm personally so honored to be partnered with you in some way, shape, or form with eAssist, because I know eAssist cares about all of their doctors. I'll quickly mention that you can visit eAssist.com or dentalbilling.com, and you can probably speak about the services, that we do, but we also want to highlight how we can better contact you and your office. So I guess the local phone number there is 720-457-9300. Did I get it right?
That's correct.
Yes. And the website is yoursouthlandsmile.com. Is that correct?
Correct.
Great.
That's correct.
Can you tell me a little bit about your community and the people around you? It sounds like a beautiful place, Doctor.
Oh, we have a great community. We have a lot of families there with children with all ages, and I think it's a great community. I'm very lucky to chose that for the office location, because when we chose that, it was just fields, and we had a church next door to us, and there was nothing there, and it grew nicely there, and the people that moved there are wonderful. So I'm very thrilled to be a part of that community.
So is there someone in dentistry, near or far, or any other industry that has made an impact on your life as a mentor?
Well, a couple names come to mind. John Christopher Harvan, who is my partner in my office and also in life for me, has been a great mentor for me. He's been in dentistry several years longer than me, and he knows a lot of things. So I consult with him for a lot of things that I do in my life, in my dental life, my professional life, for how to treat patients and how to communicate certain things to patients, because sometimes we have to say things that are not easy to say to people, and he's been great support for me in all of those aspects. Dr. Louis Malchmacher, who is currently a president of the American Academy of Facial Aesthetics, has been great influence in my life. I learned dentistry is more about teeth, so we think. But there's another aspect of facial aesthetics that I got kind of involved lately that you can help people to look better, not just with a smile, but also kind of refresh the look in general. And that was a very interesting field for me to get into. And Dr. Harvan DDS is the other person I want to mention here because he keeps it real. Like all his articles, I read a lot of his articles with his books, and he kind of has a different view on reality, and I really enjoy that. So he kind of helps me keep everything in place, in order.
And I don't know if you've listened to his podcast, but he's got a very successful podcast that I listen to from time to time. Have you heard that podcast at all?
I've heard several of them, and I greatly enjoy things he has to say. I feel like I can keep kind of good grasp of reality and what's happening and how to handle certain things that come along, and you say, oh my gosh, what do I do now? And he kind of helps me with that a lot, kind of choose the right things to do.
Yes. And then also you have a partnership with eAssist, which to me, when I tell the story about eAssist and what we do for doctors and what they've done for our own office with Dr. Quintana, is that they really care about you and your success. And the services that they offer, they basically enable doctors and make it easier for you to build that great relationship with the patients. Is that what your experience has been with eAssist?
Oh, gosh. eAssist changed my life in a way. I am very happy I partnered with eAssist because they're reliable. They never call in sick. They get the job done in a very effective manner. And it was a huge improvement in my practice since I partnered with them. So I'm can't be more thrilled to have eAssist on my team.
That's great. Well, speaking of thrill, let's take a quick break to have this special announcement from eAssist. We'll be right back.
You know your practice is losing money. You just don't know why. Office managers are often overwhelmed with juggling insurances, patients, scheduling, and staff. eAssist Dental Solutions has the answer. By outsourcing your dental billing efforts with eAssist, your patients become your sole focus. With eAssist on your side, you will feel the burden of insurance collections lifted off your shoulders. Visit us at www.dentalbilling.com today to find out more information.
So, we are back on the eAssist Dental Solutions podcast with Dr. Kristina Harvan from Aurora, Colorado. Doctor, so I just wanted to kind of ask you a really important question because I'm all about leadership. I'm all about making an impact on the community, making an impact on your team. We know that we can't do it alone. And so how has being involved with eAssist changed the way you lead your office?
I feel like in eAssist I have a very reliable partner that I can consult with regarding the ever-changing world of dental insurances. Because I have them on board, I don't have to worry much and don't have to do much research of what's going on because I know I can rely on eAssist to help me with that. Therefore, I can focus my attention more making sure my team is in tune and they're doing a good job and they're up to date for the clinical things and customer or patient care things. And therefore, eAssist freed me a lot of time that I don't have to do that part that they do so great and let me focus to my team and my patients more, which is priceless.
That's great. And I've heard so many amazing stories from other dental practices, and they all have different things. On that note, I really wanted to ask you, what is one service, one treatment in your office that you are so excited about that you would want the whole country to know that you love doing in your community?
Well, I love a couple of things. I love surgery, which we bring implants to our office as a service. We provide the implant service in our office. And also love facial aesthetics. So we offer facial rejuvenation treatment that kind of helps to look more refreshed and younger and rested and happy.
With the dental implants, is that a treatment that you think the patient will have amazing results for a longer period of time? Can you speak a little bit about that so that patients can get excited about the technology that exists in dentistry?
Oh, it's a wonderful way to kind of regain your smile if, for whatever reason, you lost a tooth. There used to be other solutions to replace that. But implants is kind of more natural way to replace a missing single tooth or multiple teeth. And there's a natural way to kind of, the replacement teeth look really, really great. They look like natural teeth. And there's nothing better than a beautiful smile.
And so if a patient says, doctor, I really want to have a smile that is with me for a long period of time, is that a good reason for dental implants?
Absolutely. Absolutely. The results are amazing.
I am having such a great time. I know that you are about to get started with your busy day. I just want to let everybody know that Dr. Harvan is located in Aurora, Colorado. The phone number there is 720-457-9300. And if you really want to get excited, visit her beautiful website, which I'm on right now, actually, and it's yoursouthlandsmile.com. yoursouthlandsmile.com. Well, doctor, I really want to thank you for the service that you have partnered with eAssist. I have heard so many great things from one of your team members. Her name is Jackie Holloway, and she does amazing work with eAssist. And she got so excited about having you on the podcast that I had to get you on the schedule. I hope you have had a great interview with eAssist, and I want to know your opinion and give you a chance to say goodbye to your audience.
Well, Andres, thank you so much for having me on. And I want to say one more thing.
Sure.
That Jackie is a rock star. She's absolutely amazing person, and she is a true professional, and she's just an expert at her field. And she is a star. She's definitely a star. I think eAssist is very lucky to have her, and I'm very lucky to have her as a part of eAssist. So I want to thank her for all the great and hard work she does.
That is great.
And yes, thank you very much for having me on this interview. I had a great time, and thank you so much.
I want to thank you again. This show today and having you on was basically because we wanted to put that spotlight on you, because we've heard so many wonderful things about you, so many wonderful things about your team, and very deserving. I want to congratulate you on the local award that you received in Colorado, and I also want to congratulate you on the award that you have received by eAssist. On that note, I want to say goodbye to you, wish you a great day and a great rest of the week, and also say goodbye to our audience, which we call eAssisters out there. eAssist Nation is with us, listening to us. Podcasting is something that you can listen on a power walk, on a bike ride, and we welcome you to listen to our show once a week. Thank you so much, Doctor, and have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
Goodbye, everybody.
We hope that you have enjoyed this episode of the eAssist Dental Solutions podcast. We love to put the spotlight on the individuals for their outstanding work for our clients.